Oh my god. Guys, the best news I've had in weeks has just come in. So like any healthy adult before me, I get on Reddit every morning, scroll through the list, and today was special. I happened to find something that made me smile. A rare feeling nowadays, I know. Browsing the internet, especially Reddit, don't get to smile a lot. Reddit likes to feed you all the worst information possible. But skipping over all that depressing bullshit, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I know, it took me 30 seconds to get to it, I'm sorry. The Five Nights at Freddy's movie's coming out. We have trailers and posters, and I am shocked to see that this thing's even real. I thought it was an urban legend being passed down like Slenderman or Jeff the Killer on the internet. October 27th is the day the planet will be blessed with this beauty. And honestly, looking at the trailer, I immediately got the thought that, oh, maybe this would be like a lost film kind of movie where like they're going through like maybe I was thinking it wasn't going to be like just like the game. Like I wasn't thinking they were just going to send a security guard in and have him walk around and then have a few jump scares. I was thinking it was going to be, and if they were going to do that, I was thinking maybe it'd be like lost footage style. But looking at the trailer, if you skip into it, you can tell this is like straight up just not going to be like that. Like the more I watched the trailer, the more disappointed I actually got, because I looked at the automatronics and I was like, wow, Freddy looks kind of sick, not gonna lie. I'm totally cutting myself off here, but I gotta ask, why does Freddy look like he's been hitting that ganj harder than he's been hitting oxygen? Like, my man's eyes are so red, I'm scared they're gonna literally pop. Like, the amount of blood in his blood vessels and his eyes is just way too much pressure for an eyeball to handle. That is all. They even got that camera aesthetic down too, the little gray shift look to it all. It doesn't look as grainy though. I think like the camera should look more grainy. But past that, like I think the cameras look pretty cool. I like this, what do you call it? This like clerk person that just randomly pops up and starts talking about the company. It's like a training tape or something. This is what originally made me think it was gonna be like a lost footage kind of thing. Which kind of sucks they're not going for that angle, honestly. They're just going for a typical like horror movie angle, it looks like, which really sucks. These automatronics look really cool. Something I'm rather curious about is that, like, is the storyline just gonna follow the game specifically? Like, who's this targeted towards also? Because most of the fan base with Five Nights at Freddy's is like young teenagers, maybe middle-aged teenagers, and kids. And I don't know how like a lot of the parents taking their kids to this are gonna react to the idea that, or like the concept that Five Nights at Freddy's was originally just people, like a purple guy got a pentakill on some kids, stuffed them into suits, and literally they decided, oh, we're dead now, must stuff other people in suits. I know that there's this entire subplot with like, oh, actually, all the people that they are killing and the security guards are actually part of like the Aftons and the Williams, and I don't care. It's too much. And honestly, like the entire lore of Five Nights at Freddy's was, no, your theory's wrong, and I come up with 15 reasons why every game. So kind of don't want to get too deep into it, but like basically the general concept is dying kids. And I have a feeling that like a lot of these parents who throw their kids on tablets just on the internet, they're like, oh, you like Five Nights at Freddy's? Yeah, that's cool, Scott, shut up and go back to playing on your tablet so I don't have to listen to you. And then they're gonna take their kids to the theaters, they're gonna realize what kind of movie this is. They're like, oh dear, maybe this Five Nights at Freddy's thing wasn't such a great idea. I only see this hurting the like Five Nights at Freddy's brand, but I could be totally wrong. Maybe people will eat this up and like people don't care about like what their kids consume that much, which fair play. I don't care about what their kids consume. I'm just saying it's an interesting thought, because the entire reputation of Five Nights at Freddy's, I'm gonna say it yet again, is built on a bunch of kids being murdered. So who are you targeting? I don't really know how this film will turn out. It looks like, I don't know, it's so caught between looking really cool, because like all the prop work looks really cool, and then there's like an inside shot or like behind the scenes shot on Reddit floating around. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. If not, I won't be there. If so, it'll be up on the screen right now. But it's like a little behind the scenes shot, and it's literally just the restaurant from Five Nights at Freddy's 1, which looks awesome. Don't get me wrong, it looks really cool. But just the way this trailer towards the end gets, it just seems like it's gonna like, I don't know, like it's not gonna play on like the right horror aspects that Five Nights at Freddy's was so scary for, right? And it probably isn't gonna do that great. Let's be honest. A lot of adaptations like this don't do great. I would like to be wrong. I would like this to be a great movie, honestly. Just to keep the legacy going. Why not? not. But honestly, especially since it doesn't seem to be like a lost footage kind of thing, I don't know if I have high hopes for it. But hell, tell me what you guys think. I'm baffled. This urban legend came true, and I'll see you later in another video.